what's everybody doing on this fabulous Raid Parade after party? Thank you for being here. I was distracted, not necessarily distracted. Somebody came in my door right before the Raid Parade after party. So I had to get them out of here so I could do the Raid Parade after party. So let's say hello to everybody who's here. Hilda, hello, Hilda Johnson. Thank you for being here. Sorry I missed you on my premiere. I know you came in right at the end, but thank you for being here now. And it's Vanessa from all the way from Arizona. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. Then we have Ford Man. What's up, Ford Man? Great Christmas lights video. Those were beautiful Christmas lights, especially that dragster. I wish I could have saw that dragster from far away to see that whole effect of the lights. That would have been really cool to see. Thanks for sharing that. We got Megan from Growing Green Mom is here. Thank you, Megan, for setting up the Raid Parade for all of us. You are helping us grow, and I got a subscriber from the Raid Parade today. Thank you for thanking them. That was cool. That was definitely awesome. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, thank you for coming in on my live. I appreciate you very much. And I had to walk out on your video. I saw the power outage thing going on, and I didn't see the remedy. Guy came over and came to my door, so I had to talk to him. So I'm sorry I missed it. I'll have to go back and check it out because you're brand new to the Raid Parade, and welcome to the Raid Parade. I appreciate you coming in. And we got Bree. Happy late birthday, Bree. I already said birthday to you earlier in the week. Thank you, Bree, for being here. Appreciate you very much. Bree, all the way across the country over there on the West Coast. And we got Doreen, Camping Therapy. Hello, how you doing, Doreen? Thank you for popping in and saying hello. And Megan here says, in case you missed the Raid Parade, here's the link for the schedule. You can go back and watch it. James Canonese, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you, James. I hope you're doing well. We got the Mystic Bunny here. Thank you for being here. Am I yelling? I'm yelling. I'm excited. Nate, thanks for being here. I enjoyed your video, riding your bike around the landmines. Appreciate the too much information there. Did a visual story. Okay, that was before I came up. And it's Fairy Dust. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for the little decorations there with the Christmas gift and the tree there. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and to everybody. Thank you. Merry Christmas. And hello, Linda Barker. I saw you in the Raid Parade. Roy and Becky, howdy, howdy. Nice hike you did. 3-mile hike. That was fun. And looking forward to being part of the Nomad-related vlog. Sweet. Like I said, I got to go back and watch your video. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. Because of an interruption. Interruptions are rare here because I'm in a place that is locked and you got to have a key to get in. And not a ton of people have keys to it, but there was somebody in and the gate was open. The guy came in and he gives me pallets to burn. And then he's just a friendly guy. We get to talking about, old man stuff that old men talk about. Let's see here. Yes. Going Green Mom. Thank you very much for what you do. And it's kind of nuts. Okay. You have to come and tell me about what's so nuts. What's so nuts? What's going on? And do you have names? The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. How'd you come up with that name? And what are your guys' names? Hey, Danny, what's going on? Nice cruise video. That was really cool. And what happened with that thing on was it a frozen plate? That white thing where they put your food on, or did some kind of dessert or something? I wasn't sure what was going on with that. Got to go back, catch some of the parade too. The battery maintenance took way longer than expected. Got you. Well, thanks for trying, Roy and Becky. Appreciate you. And it's Van City Adventures. Daryl, what's going on, Daryl? Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Forgive me if I forget your name. There's so many people to remember. And let's see here. What do you guys got going on this weekend? I got to do some Christmas shopping. I did a little window Christmas shopping today. And we had our company Christmas. What we do is like a picnic thing. It's not really a party because we're all like maintenance guys. So we don't really have a party. We have a cookout. So we had pulled pork, ribs, chicken, all kinds of sides. It was great. So let's see here. That was called Art at the Table. So did you lick the table? What did you do there, Danny? Okay. It is a dessert at the steakhouse. Cool. Sweet. Speaking of steakhouse, I got a gift card from last Christmas I still haven't used for Texas Roadhouse. So I got to go hit Texas Roadhouse to use that gift card. I just don't go out to eat very often at all. I cook everything myself, which check out one of my videos about cooking. I did a meal yesterday by accident. I just came up with it on the fly. I took a flounder fillet. I cut it into small pieces. And I took some Zatarain's, I think it was crispy southern breading, and added some Planko breadcrumbs and some Italian breadcrumbs and mixed it together and put some olive oil on the cut flounder. And then I grabbed some shrimp, some Argentine shrimp, and did the same. And my goodness, it was delicious. Oh, so Daryl said he's done shopping. Finally, congratulations. I got to go. Let's see. I got to go shopping this week. Landon and I are heading to Branson Sunday for 4 days. Cool. That's awesome. I'm probably do some smoking some ribs this weekend, probably. And that sounds much better than an office party, right? Oh, yeah, you're outdoors. They gave away prizes. Let me show you my gift that I've won. Hey, Tim, what's up? How's it going? Let me grab my, I got a gift. This is the difference between a office party and a maintenance party. Look at this gift. I got some Sawzall Blades carbide teeth from Diablo for my Sawzall, my reciprocating saw blades. Sweet. Nice 3-pack. And I got a cool hat from Fastenal. They supply our tools and supplies. So cool. You ever seen Fastenal before? We have vending machines that we put on our badge from work, and they charge. We can just get pretty much whatever they supply from a vending machine, and they know who took what because we put our badge number and all that. And it's like, grab what you need. Really cool. Farida says, I will go back later to watch all the RaidParade. Still out and about action going on. Okay. Let me catch back up that little. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla is Jeff and Tammy. Channel name is just Charismatic. Long story. Whole RaidParade scheduling, editing, all that stuff was nuts a little. Well laid out. Plan helped. Cool. Well, I'll put out the link in a little bit, and you guys can come up and talk about your channel. When I get all caught up and everything about 20 minutes from now, I'll put the link out, and you can come up and talk about your channel. That'll be cool. Roy and Becky saying hello to Tim. 13 in the house. You're getting popular, Robert. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. You guys are the popular people. I'm on the fringes. I'm on the fringes. I just no nonsense guy, trying to have fun and be direct and make videos of boring camping. So that's me. I'm not famous. So James Cantonese saying hello. Hello, James. Hope you're doing well again. And everybody's saying comment, nice blades. I know. I got a Milwaukee reciprocating saw I've had for 20-something years. It's awesome. And I use it for cutting branches and whatever things I need. Used to use it for construction. I was a roofing contractor, so I use it for, cutting rafter tails or nails and fascia boards, sub fascia, things like that. I thought, loud, that's my kind of party gifts. Right on. Yeah, look at that. Fastenal. Arr. I can go get my saw and show it to you if you want. Old Milwaukee reciprocating saw. That's right. There you go. Give me tools and I love you for That's funny, Tim. Tim, when you come back to Florida, man? I know you're a long way from Florida, but you don't have a job, so you can come by anytime you want. Oh, Tim, I'm hoping for a Sawzall for Christmas. I'm dreaming of a power tool Christmas. Right. Yeah. Get me a whole battery operated chainsaw. I don't know if you guys seen them. Dual battery operated chainsaw. Dual batteries. This dude is bad. I want one of those. I'm always cutting wood. You see my channel, I'm always cutting wood, doing fires. I'll probably do a fire tonight or tomorrow night. And I'm cutting my own charcoal for my smoker. So I'm always cutting up wood. Got my little axe. I got a double bitted axe and a hatchet. That's all right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Adjustable guide, detachable cord. That's right. I got the same saw, detachable cord. I was telling a guy today. I was telling one of the guys at my picnic thing what a cool gift it was. And I said, it's an old saw, detachable cord. Because I said the cord detaches, and he goes, well, does it come out when you walk? I said, no, it's got a twisting collar on it to keep it from coming out if the cord gets tight. I think his wife might disagree. I don't know. Tool belt diva fairy. Is that what you want for Christmas, fairy dust? I forgot my Sawzall back at the home base. Sawzall back at the home base. Tell you what, Sawzall is one of those tools where you don't use it that often unless you have that kind of trade. But man, when you pull that baby out, it is a time saver. You can't reach that nail that's way back there in the attic and behind the truss. Can't get in there, and that Sawzall blade with a 12-inch blade on it or a 9-inch blade on it. And these are carbide tip, man. Those are going to be awesome. Yeah, really cool. General purpose, so it's metal, PVC pipe, metal, or wood. So it's a bimetal blade. It's not fine for metal, but it's strong enough to cut metal. Laugh out loud. One year we had a preparedness Christmas. Solar lights, CO detectors, fire extinguishers, compass, bracelets with stuff I'm forgetting the name. Right on. Survival. Sawzall, the most underappreciated tool. That's correct. I know. I made a mistake once. I bought a router. I used it once. I mean, I wasn't in wood shop, but I had this thing in my mind that I was going to start creating cool stuff, and I ended up selling the router for nothing. It was a Milwaukee router too. It was real nice, but I ended up selling it at a garage sale. I never used it. They last forever. I have gone through 3 others, including a DeWalt and that old Milwaukee still kicking. Yeah, I love the Milwaukee stuff. I have a Cobalt impact wrench. I think it's 30 volt. I don't remember exactly the voltage. It was on sale for $199, and it was a 3/4 inch drive. And that thing is mean. Lithium, and the battery never dies. It's been great. I've been impressed with that Cobalt. It was mainly the price and how heavy duty it was. And I use it for my stabilizer jacks on my RV for rotating my tires and stuff like that. It works great. Y'all need a care package, but I don't think the alcohol would fare well with the Sawzall in the box. Well, the Sawzall is not as dangerous as you think. It's not like a chainsaw or a skill saw. I mean, it could cut you, but it's not going to cut your finger off, because it's going to go like this, it's not going to cut your finger off in a half a second like a skill saw, circular saw, or a chainsaw. Demo blades. I have demo blades for my skill saw, my circular saw. I use them for cutting roofing. I used to be a roofing contractor, and now I roof for my local public school system. But my sister had a roof leak and a metal roof, and I replaced a bunch of panels. I used the demo blades for cutting her roof. I bought a whole new section of roofing panels. Sawzall are great for cutting firewood. Yes. On the road. Yes, definitely. That battery operated Sawzall, I got one in my truck always. Vanquished. You got your name fixed. Vanquished. I said it wrong. Sorry. I bought a router. I still haven't used it. Yeah. Vanquish, hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Another tool is one of those tools that you don't use often is a Dremel. One of those Dremels are awesome. I use them very rarely, but man, when you need it, it's awesome. Temp fixes still a work in progress. Good morning. Hey, Rob on the road. How's it going? Nice to see you. Tuning in from my work desk. My bad. I know. I'm thinking about doing a pop-up live tomorrow morning for you guys over there in Europe because of Angie from Bariatric is Around. She's like, Robert, do a video earlier so I can come in your live. I want to come in your live stream. And she sounds much better than that. So I'm like, okay, maybe Saturday morning. I'll just do one Saturday morning. And she goes, that would be wonderful. So if you've never heard of Bariatric is Around, she's a fun, silly, fun, happy girl. And she's in Germany. And she's usually on like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's late for her. So when I go on at 8, my lives are usually around 8 on Tuesday. She's just going to bed. So, hey, Linda Barker, thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. Let me get a drink here. I just have an air impact. I want a battery-powered one. I have an air impact too, but it's all, it's a time-consuming thing to pull out the air compressor. And when you're on the road, I don't have an air compressor, so those battery-operated ones are really good. Get a good one. They're worth it, man. I'm telling you, that battery never dies. Sawzall has to chew through you. Yep. It's not like a skill saw. Even a drill. It's not as bad as a drill. A drill will rip you up. Skill saw, chainsaw. I say skill saw. It's really a circular saw. I use my Dremel more than anything. Yeah, the Dremels are awesome. I have a lithium Dremel. I love it. I don't use it often, but I've used it on the side of the road to fix my truck. Let's see here. Getting down here. Thumbs up for Robert. Thank you, Bree. Appreciate you so much. Bree, when are you going to come up on screen? We are having a toolbox Christmas chat. Right. Whatever you want to talk about, you can change the subject. I don't leave home without my Dremel. Nice. I know those lithium. Shady Hill Homestead. Hey, thank you for being here. I'm not sure I remember you before, but thank you for coming in. I'm vaguely not sure. Tell me if you've been in here before. Appreciate you being here. Fire me a message before you go live, and I'll try to tune in. Okay. She's very fun, exciting. I love watching Miss Angie. It's Mrs. Angie. She's married. She's got a wonderful husband. She loves her husband. If you saw her on my live, I interviewed her. I have a video of my interview of her. She loves her husband. Beautiful woman, loves her husband. What day is Angie on? She's on Sunday. She's on a couple times. Maybe Hilda can help. But she's usually on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then I think she goes on one other day, Thursday, 2 p.m. I'm not sure. But she does these music lives where she's just playing music and she chats at work. Ron Darrell Adventures. Thank you for being here, Ron Darrell. Appreciate you very much. She's on Thursdays and sometimes during the week with music. That's when Angie's from Germany's on. Yes, she plays music most of the day. So she was just on. Actually, she might even still be on now. I have a lot of Makita tools. We have a factory about 30 minutes away, so it is a no-brainer, especially our factory prices. Right on. A Dremel is another name for it. Dremel is a brand. I forget the name. It's a rotary tool. So it's like a handheld drill, not like a pistol grip drill, but it's like a long, slim handle. And then out the end is a bit that spins like a drill bit. It's not a bit, but it has a chuck, like a drill. You would put a bit in. And you put these really small bits in it, like hobby tools, like you were cleaning your jewelry with a little wire brush or buffer. Or you can put in a grinder to grind little pieces of metal or a little drill bit to drill in something really small and sensitive. And it's, it's a very small, intricate type tool. It's really one of those cool little tools that are cute. And for most of me, I would say for me, I rarely use it, but when I need it, it's super handy and easy and portable, battery operated. Really cool. And it's expensive too. You can get some cheap ones like at Harbor Freight, and that's not bad. But they can get expensive. But if you go to Harbor Freight, it's not bad. My tools all have cords except my drill. I hate waiting on batteries to charge. Laugh out loud. Right. Well, the lithium batteries typically aren't an issue. The old ones were. Yes, I saw the interview, and I know she's married. Her husband's real sweet. Right. Hi, Tim. Working, I don't know. Thought of winterizing. Mo bang, fo yo bucks. It's Ashley. She changed her little icon there. It was purple. Now it's brown. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in. This is my third time. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Dremel is used. The tool that dentist. True. That's true. It's just like the dentist tool. Yep. Lightweight multi-tool. Correct. Yes. But I'm not a dentist or a jeweler. Well, people use it for all kinds of little hobby stuff. Like I said, it's for grinding, cutting. You can cut things, real small things with it. It's got you can buy bits for doing different tools. Go to the store and look at it. That'll help you. Or Google it or put it on YouTube. It's a rotary tool. I'll show you on our live tonight. Going green, Mom. Yeah, mine's put away. I don't have it ready to use. All right. All right, Robert, I was using my computer and it shows that. Now it's purple. It's purple, Ashley. Maybe I should have gotten my son one, though. He is the jeweler in the house. They are cool tools. They are cool tools. But anyway, yes, we all have those tools. That is our go-to tool for everything. And a rotary tool and a reciprocating saw are just wonderful tools to have readily available, especially the battery-operated ones. I have a battery-operated impact in my truck at all times, and it's always ready to go. I check the battery like once a month, and I push the little battery gauge and it, the lights, and it's always full. And I use it. It's not like it never gets used. So it never wears down. I mean, I charge it when it gets down one light. I'm like, okay, let me charge it, because I don't want to be on the road and not have my impact. And I've used it. It's a good tool to have, battery operated. And now the batteries are so good, they last a long time and have lots of power. Not like the old days. Trim the cat's nails. Yes. Well, they do have a tool for that, but yes, you can try that. Yeah, or dog, but you better know what you're doing, because that's a vibrating thing, and it can mess with them, scare them. That little spinning, grinding thing, and it can get hot, so you have to be careful you don't heat up their nail. If you have to be real gentle when you do their nails, so you don't heat it up. I like Harbor Freight. I just want to get a lot of my tools. Yeah, I need to get. I'm thinking I'm going to buy one of those little quiet generators. Because I'm going to be going to the RV Super Show in Tampa, and I'm going to camp out in the parking lot, and there's no facilities. I won't need any air conditioning, but I would like to have the outlets work so I could run, a fan like I'm running now. I have a little fan next to me, and other outlets to run my router, because my router runs on AC. It has a battery, but it's not going to last for 2 or 3 days. So I want to get one of those little generators to power up my RV. And I need to look for my converter, my 110 converter to 30 amp. So I can plug it right in to my RV. All right. Anyone mentioned Snap-on? I could easily go in debt with Yeah, you know, I've never owned a Snap-on tool, but I've seen those trucks constantly stopping at the auto mechanics place, auto repair shops. They come around to auto repair shops selling tools to the mechanics. I need to declutter my toolbox. I don't have room for more tools. Yep, I just did that the other day. One of my toolboxes in my RV, I took everything out. I got this cool, cheap little lunchbox looking toolbox, real simple and cheap. Because what I had before was like a canvas tool bag, and it collapses. You know, it's made out of canvas, so it collapses on itself, and sometimes it's hard to get tools. And I don't want to stick my hand in there and get my hand poked because I have things that could poke me, like screwdrivers or whatever. So I got me a little red toolbox, and I removed from the canvas and put it in a little red toolbox in the front of my RV storage. So I did that the other day. Pretty sure you have to go in debt for Snap-on. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I'm not a professional mechanic, so I don't. I have Craftsman tools, so I have some tools in my storage truck, my storage trailer. I don't have a bunch of huge tools, but I do have 1-inch socket breaker bar, 3/4 inch ratchet, 1/2 inch ratchet, and a 1/4 inch ratchet. And assorted sockets, big sockets, little sockets, medium sockets. I got a digital torque wrench. I have an old timing light. Can you believe that? An old timing light, which is obsolete now unless you got an old car. Snap-on is good tools too. They got some good tools. Yes, they do. Expensive, but you get the quality and support to back it up. If you're putting tools through regular heavy use, they're perfect. Correct. Yes, I'm not a professional, so I rarely use those big tools. Now, like I said, I used to have a garage. I don't anymore, but I used to do all kinds of work on my vehicles, but I don't do it anymore. Oh, geez. I've got a stack of Rubbermaid drawers, shoulder height, one spot. Then I started another stack for my son. There you go. A little bit at a time. You can't do the right work without the right tools. True that. Well, there's some tools that I only use for one thing, like a fuel line remover. Use it only for taking the fuel line, and it sits there. You ever try to take a fuel line off when you didn't know how to you needed that tool? Yeah, definitely. Oil filter remover, all that stuff. Special little tools. Fork, tuning fork. What do you call it? What's that thing called? That fork for removing a ball hitch? No, ball joint fork. I still need a timing light for honey. Really? I have a timing light sitting in my toolbox. Soldering iron. Megan, if you own enough roller cases, you could build a fort with it. Right. No, you don't go in debt. You just buy what you need. Come Snap-on. They have a payment plan. Right. Oh, man. Yeah, payment plan. Well, you know, I'm seriously considering doing the RV training school, at least doing the 1 week overview course, which is like $2,200, and start a little RV repair business. I don't know if you saw the caption. I saw a news report that said the Thor RV company is $18 billion ordered, $18 billion in RV back orders. So that means there's going to be a lot of RVs out there and not a lot of technicians to fix them. So I might be jumping into a business that will be very lucrative. So I'm thinking seriously about it. I'm on good terms with the Snap-on rep here. Last year, she gave me Snap-on steak knives for Christmas. Sweet. Oh, I got a little, what do you call this knife? Let me get it here. I got this knife at one of the vendors at the RV show. And it's like, the guy said, be careful, it's really sharp. Oh, yeah. No playing around with this baby. So he gave me this. I hung out and talked with him for a long time. and he gave me that. And this is my go-to knife. I use this knife more than any knife. I love this knife. And the sheath comes with a sharpener. Speaking of batteries, got a couple lithium batteries for my radio control car. That's 22.2 volts, 10,400 milliamp hours, 50C discharge rate. Pretty radicals. And here's some tools. These are little tools for working on RC cars. They're little Allen wrench tools with these alloyed grips. And they even have an Allen screw to remove the bit. If it gets worn out, you can replace the bit. Anyway, cool. Let me catch back up with the chat. Fairy Dust says, awesome, Rob. I got to get a drink of water. With the quality of today's RVs, you'll definitely have a job secure. Yeah, definitely. I'll believe it. They need to quit screwing with their lots, or they are going to be buried in snowdrifts if it actually snows. RV training repair sounds like a good idea, except for having to work part. The work part, right. Well, I'm not afraid of working. Looks like a paring knife. Correct. Paring knife. That was the word I was looking for. Paring knife. Robert, that's cool. I'm a knife kind of a prep. Okay. That looks like the Aldi knife I used at the casino my son might be ganking into. It's a fiberware knife I got at Target, and I needed one because I didn't have one, so I needed one, and I'm glad I got it. I use it all the time. I cut cheese with it. I cut up any potatoes and fries. I cut up my beef jerky with it. I cut up veggies with it. I cut everything with it. Love that knife. So this weekend, going to do some Christmas shopping, do some smoking some ribs. I got to turn down this light. It's getting too bright. I'm losing daylight now. I usually rely on the daylight, but the sun's going down here. So I had to turn down that light. So I'm going to put the link in. If anybody wants to come up on screen, you're welcome to come up on screen. Here's the link. If you got a camera and a microphone, you can come up on screen and chat, be a co-host, and help me out from talking. Let's see here. I'm going to get a drink of water. I need some water. Oh, yeah. Beef jerky. I got 5 of these. 5 of these. I'm going to be making some beef jerky. Making some beef jerky. I got to get it to thaw out. Got to get it to thaw out. Thaw out somewhat. I got to get it to thaw out somewhat. I want it to be very firm when I go to cut it. It has been a great knife and didn't blister hands like the ones a lot of cooks bought when they started. Okay, good. I'm knife poor. I even old them. You even build them? Is that what you're saying? Laugh out loud. I worked in the high roller buffet. Sweet. I'd like a nice Damascus knife, a Damascus blade. I don't know what a Damascus blade is. Knives belong to the cooks, not the kitchens. I don't know what that means. I'm ignorant. Don't know what that means. Jealous, Ron. That would be fun. Yeah, I have these passes I bought for a thrill park. You see that? All day pass, Black Friday, all day thrill park, Andretti's thrill park, $23 all day, unlimited rides, go-karts, amusement park rides, laser tag, putt-putt golf, aerial obstacle course, all kind of water bumper boats, all for $23. I bought 3 of them, so I got to use them. Get somebody to go with me. They're kind of tiger striped blades. Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing something like that. Chef has their own tools, correct. Damascus blades look like wood grain in the steel. Okay, my blacksmith is really good at making them. That looks cool. Does that help it cut? Damascus is the term given to a type of metal production that involves at least 2 types of different metal. It gives a pattern look to the finish. Yeah, that looks cool. I think that looks cool. So, did any of you guys check out some of my short videos during the week? What did you think of them? What was your favorite one? I got several out. I think I put out 4 or 5. I actually got a copyright claim on one of them. That it's weird. One of the tunes in my free software, it's so weird. The whole song is only 30 seconds. It's not a song. It's like a jingle. It's like 30 seconds, and I loop it, right? I loop it, and it only picks up a certain section. It says, oh, this part is copyright claim, but the whole video is the same song. How is that? What in the world is going on? So rather than change the song, I just click YouTube change the song. So one of the videos has this weird cut in it for a different song that YouTube wanted to put in there. And it's the free software. And I read the thing. It says just because it came with software doesn't mean you can make money using it. And I went, okay, that's a reasonable statement. So let me not contest it, because I've contested it before and I won. But I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I'm going to have to quit using. It's like a jazzy song. So I'm going to quit using it. But anyway, I got a copyright video coming up. I'm loving the new videos, Robert. Cool, thanks. My phone died. Battery can be gauged by RaidParade killings. Right. Gotcha. Here lurking in and out. Sorry if we don't chat. Sketchy signal right now. Cool. Thanks for being here. Hanging out. You used to lease 2 kinds of metal, one's soft and bendable, the other hard and brittle. Okay. So I got a big one coming up, and I'm not going to premiere it because it's just too long of a video, and not everybody's going to like it. And I'm just dumping footage that I have that I've been saving, and to get it off my computer. So I'm dumping it, and not everybody's going to like it. I got a Kenny G concert from 3 different concerts. I went to Kenny G 3 times, and I did some videotaping. So I tried to pick the best clips, and even then it's still long. So I'm not going to premiere it because I don't expect anybody to watch it. But I'm going to put it out there for those who would enjoy it. You know, I don't expect people to watch something they don't like, but I like watching it. So I put it out there. It's gonna come up, I don't know when, next week sometime. No premiere, just going to pop up, and it's really long, like 35 minutes. But it has, pre-concert. There's Kenny G pre-concert. Then it has opening some song that's popular, Kenny G popular song. And one of them, I think I let it play all the way through, but the rest I cut them up. And there's some Christmas songs there on the Kenny G concert. And my favorite part of the Kenny G concert is he serenades somebody he gives away or raffles off a saxophone every concert. Beautiful, brand new saxophone. He raffles it. And the winner, they get to come on stage and he plays this song. And it's my favorite Kenny G song. So I think it's pretty cool. So it's going to be on that video of him serenading at least 2 winners, at least 2, if not 3. I think I got 3. I did 2, and then at the end, I let the video end, and then I put bonus footage for a 3rd serenade if you wanted to watch it. But again, it's not for everybody. I understand. But let's see here. Megan, you'll be shocked to learn that I have at least 8 more videos that are longer than 60 minutes. Is that right? Just have to upload them. Right. Oh, look who it is. It's Angie, the one I was talking about. Angie, how are you? It's got to be late where you're at, right? Well, I got an early start on Fridays. Early start on Friday. So let's see. What time is it there in Germany? Let me get the clock out. So it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight in Germany. What are you doing up so late? There's the link if you want to pop up before in your bed. I know you won't do that, but there's Angie. Bariatric is around. Whoop, whoop. Nope, 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Okay, got you. Got you, 60. I just arrived from work. It is midnight. Yeah. That's why you miss my lives. This is the earliest I usually start. I'm thinking about doing one tomorrow morning. I'm thinking just for you, Angie. Thinking about it tomorrow morning, maybe, just for you. They are mostly all just stuff from driving around. Okay. I got to go watch your some more of your content, Rob. But I appreciate you watching mine so much. So thank you for being here, Angie. Let me see here. Yes, I'm really thinking about just doing one for you tomorrow morning. That's not my normal crowd, you know. But, you know, anytime you do a pop-up, somebody comes in, which is nice. Makes you feel good, right? You just do a pop-up and people show up. Well, you deserve it. You're a nice person. So if you missed the interview, I interviewed Angie from Bariatric is Around on my channel. So check it out. It was a lot of fun to have her on. And I was mentioning how much you love your husband because Miss Hilda said, Miss Angie. And I said, oh, it's not Miss Angie. It's Mrs. Angie because she's married. Ah, look, Hilda has corrected it. She says, well, hello, Mrs. Angie. Well, you could do MS. If you do MS, that'll be appropriate. Not saying single or married. So if you take the R out, Hilda, that will be appropriate. Miss Angie. There you go. But MISS means she's single. There you go, Hilda. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. I mean, Angie. Yes. Miss Hilda. Yes. Cool. All right. Well, you're working. Angie said she's going to be working a lot in the next 2 weeks, so you're not going to be doing any lives, right? Next week, I think that's what you said. You had a very emotional plea on your live. I'm so married. I know you are. You are so married. You definitely are. So, but thank you for coming over. We're gonna we need to ask some questions, right? To talk about some different stuff. So, what tradition for Christmas do you think is very unusual that you do? I will not be streaming next week, right? So, what tradition that you do at Christmas time do you think is unusual that most people don't do? Just I don't think I have anything that's unusual. As a kid, when I grew up, we had what I considered a typical American Christmas. You know, we did one gift the night before on Christmas Eve, one gift. And then the next morning, we're like waiting for mom and dad, get up, so we can open our presents. And we all opened them all at the same time. We didn't do, here, Elizabeth, open your gift. We'll all watch you. Okay, now, Jim, you will open your gift. We'll all watch you. No, the question is for anybody. Nope, Angie, it's for anyone. Just anybody who wants to say if they have an unusual Christmas tradition they think might be a little unusual. We hung our stockings, but they were like store-bought synthetic stockings. They weren't real stockings, that you could put on, because that's how it used to be. But we don't have chimneys. We never had a chimney. So I think we would just lay them on the table. I don't remember. I don't think my mom hung them up on the wall or anything. She just lay them on a table. And I think one year she just poured us a bowl of candy or something, put our name on it. But we didn't care. Candy's good. Don't matter what container it comes in. How come everybody left? Not everybody. There wasn't a lot of people here. There's still 11 people here. Well, we were talking about tools, and once we stopped talking about tools, everybody left. Well, my friends are here. What are you talking about? Angie, you're here. Rob's here. Hilda's here. Megan's here. We got Tammy and what was the gentleman's name? Daryl? Ron Daryl. We got Tammy, and I have to go way back to find your first name. I remember the Tammy part for Vanilla Gorilla. Vanilla Gorilla. I'm looking for the name. Not everybody stays in everybody's life. I don't even stay in everybody's life till the end usually. It's okay. I'm not as popular as you, Angie. I don't have everybody staying in for the whole life. People come and they go, like I do yours sometimes. I come in for a little while and then I go. I'm a creator. It's hard to support when you're creating content. So I'm always trying to edit. I was up early this morning before work and I was editing. I'm always trying to create content. And I watch, some informative videos on YouTube. And Bree's still here. Thank you, Bree, for being here. Linda Barker is still here. Thank you for being here. And let's see. I forgot again. I forgot their first name. And Ron C just popped in. It was the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. They're hanging out. They're just not chatting. They were doing something else. And I forgot your name, but I remember Tammy. I forgot the gentleman's name. Yeah, we were talking about tools and it got real hot and heavy. We're still here. Roy and Becky's still here using his Dremel right now. Well, you should come up on screen and show Megan your tool. And she'll go, oh, that's what it is. Ron Darrell is still here. I'm looking for a cord wrap. I see. Let's see. Ron C says, I'm watching, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on my live stream tonight. Yeah, you got a live stream later. And Rob says, hey, Rob. Hilda's still here. Vanquish still here listening. Just pulled spark plugs. Right. Oh, I could see there, just only a couple people left. That's fine. No worries. I am not sweating anybody's participation. It's a free country. Becky may get mad if I show my tool off. Laugh out loud. Stop it. I did, that thought crossed my mind, but I didn't go there. But you can come up and go turn it. Is it variable speed? I'm sure it is. Variable speed. Super fast, super medium, and super slow. Anyway, I am not sure I will be able to visit your stream tomorrow, Robert. I am at work and a music stream is running automatically on my channel to catch up because I will be away. Okay, then I won't do it. No problem. I was just thinking what you said to try to do a little earlier. I could try that. Maybe I'll try earlier on a weekday after the holidays, after New Year's, right? I could try it. Say like a Tuesday at 3. That would mean 3 and 6 is 9. That would be 9 o'clock on your time. Hey Rob, check on HS and hope he's going to come through just fine. Fingers crossed. HS. But I will try my best to say hello tomorrow. No, I don't need to do it unless you're going to be there. I really don't. Robert, you inspire all the guys to do their chores with their tools. So they've said, let me go grab a tool and start working. Yes. Fantastic. Fingers crossed for him, Ron. Fingers crossed. You will be on the Autobahn at 9 a.m. I see. Hobo Shoestring and Trail Hopping Channel. I'm not familiar with it. Not familiar with it. And Angie says, Ron sees America. Hello. Again, if you haven't seen my interview with Angie on my channel, check it out. Just check out a little bit. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You get a little bit of her personality, and it's very, it's very attractive to hang out and watch her have fun. She has a good attitude. She's always smiling and happy and laughing. And if you don't want to have a good time, then don't go because you're going to have a good time there. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that. HS Hobo Shoestring, another YouTuber and rail rider, recently got some bad medical news. Yeah. Yeah, I got some too. Not for me, but for somebody in my family. I've been to the hospital 3 times in the last 2 days. And that's another thing I got to do tomorrow. Go visit my family member tomorrow. Bad news. They had 2 bad news, double bad news. But one going to be all right, possibly. The other one is a slow bad thing. Anyway, train hopping, right on. I like that. No, I typoed it. Okay. You're so kind to me, Robert. Thank you. You're welcome, Angie. My pleasure. You're kind to me. I have to go to bed now, and I will be back to work again tomorrow. All right. Have a good evening, a good sleep. I hope you sleep well. Sweet dreams. Angie, thank you for popping in and saying hello. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. And we'll see you soon. Got to run, get food. My belly. Yeah, I need to end. I'll end this in 5 minutes. Unless you guys want me to hang out longer, you have to. If you want to hang out longer, you're going to have to stay in. If you don't want me to hang out longer, you can take off, and I'll see the numbers drop and go, okay, time to end this. So it's up to you guys. I don't mind hanging out, but don't ever feel guilty for leaving. It's totally cool. Because, again, I'm always trying to create content. I cannot be on lives all the time. I can't do it without. Hey, it's Cass Love 111. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas to you. Good night, Angie. Good night. And the link is in the chat if anybody wants to come up. You can come up and say hi. Bye-bye for now. See you next time. I'd like to hop a train once, but it's a federal offense. All right. We got a visitor. Hey, ready? All right, here we go. We got Roy from Roy and Becky's Travels. How you doing? There it
Pretty
is.
good.
Megan.
That's a Dremel, Megan.
All right, let me do this.
We got different adapting pieces. I don't know where they're at right now.
Wait, this way. Yep,
There
this
you
is
go.
Dremel. Got my little brass brush in it right now.
Right on.
Yep.
And so tell us what you use it for.
Everything.
Okay, that's not a good description.
I do use it for everything.
Do you brush your teeth with it? Come on.
Well, if the brushes were soft enough, you could. But it's got. Look at this. Let me get this stuff out of the way. All these bits that go with it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, there you go.
Sanding drums, polishing wheels, cutting bits, drill bits.
I see the cutting bits. I see the grinding bits. Stone
There's
bits
bits in here that I don't know what they do.
Yep. You ever
But
use?
I mean, I can't live without it.
You ever used the wrong bit for something?
All the time.
Bad things happen when you do that.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, thank you
I
coming.
don't know, man. I can't live without this thing.
Yeah, I love it too.
Here's a little street sweeper broom.
I actually use that. It's a nylon bristle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually use that to get some grease out of some grooves in a lug nut.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I might have tried using it. But I'm getting ready to put the final piece of trim on the bathroom door, and it's not square. And I got to make it square.
Right.
So I got to trim about, I don't know, 1/8 inch off of it.
Right. And those tools are great for small places and only doing a small bit of work. You don't have to get a big power tool out.
But I had an actual Dremel one,
Mm-hmm.
and I used it all the time too. And it was a rechargeable one. And I think this Black & Decker one has lasted longer than that Dremel. But that's really not a fair assessment, though, because I use it all the time.
It's a corded one, you said, right?
Yeah. And I may not have used this one as much as that Dremel. I don't know for sure, but
the problem with the battery ones is if you don't use them enough, the battery will go so dead you can't recharge it.
Yeah.
So that's the negative.
Yeah, that was the problem with my power tools. You know, of course, my drill I just bought because I couldn't find a cord drill, and I wanted one with a cord.
Mm-hmm.
I found skill saw with a cord, but I couldn't find a drill, so I bought a red and black Craftsman one with lithium batteries. Now, I got to say, I'm impressed with it. The old NiCad batteries, I wasn't impressed with.
No, I had one of those battery operated sets, and the circular saw was just not very powerful. But nowadays, oh yeah, they're real powerful.
Yeah, Ron, if you need it, you can borrow it. I say these things are handy.
Yeah, they are. So now Megan knows what it is.
People use them in their crafts too.
Yeah, they're good for crafting, everything.
Yeah, for model building, things like that.
I also have a chainsaw adapter sharpener that goes on the end of this.
Wow.
And it clamps on and it gives you the correct angle every time.
Wow.
I got a lawnmower blade sharpener that goes on the end of it.
Wow.
It sharpens the lawnmower blade. There's all kinds of things. There's a big extension cable you can put on it.
Right. Cool.
I have that too, but I didn't bring it.
That's very cool. I appreciate you coming up and showing that to Megan.
No problem. I wasn't expecting to use it during your live stream, but then we got to talking about it, and I said, "Man, I got to find my Dremel." Couldn't find it at first. I was getting worried.
Right. Yeah, I had to find my hatchet the other day. I never use a hatchet. I've always used an axe, chainsaw, or a reciprocating saw. Well, now that I'm doing a smoker, I want to make little tiny chips. So I cut the oak about that small, and I need it smaller. So I had to go digging through my toolbox, and I found my hatchet so I could chop up, little chunks and smaller chunks.
Hey, Megan, I've used this on my cast iron on cast iron I was restoring to get rust out of the handle area that you can't get into.
Full of holes.
Yeah.
Handles.
Yeah, you guys are good at looking at the chat. As far as looking at the earliest, the newest chat. I'm so far behind. I feel guilty because I'm skipping over people, so I try not to skip them.
I used it too on something I was working on. I don't remember what it was, but that was your battery operated one. I think it had the engraver kit. You can buy the engraver kit.
Yeah, I have that too.
I used it.
Yeah, I remember we had one of those engravers, the vibrating little needle, and you could write in metal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought the bit for these. That was the engraving bit for these.
Yeah.
I think that was my first bit set. That's like my second or third bit set.
Which bit you think you use the most?
The cutting bit.
I was going to say I use the cutting bit the most.
That's in fact, I need to make sure I still have one. I didn't break it.
And then the warning to anybody who uses that device: use eye protection.
Yeah.
You gotta wear eye protection because it throws stuff in your face. There's no guard on that.
Yeah, I just had some in my eye because I didn't get bifocals with my glasses, and I raised my glasses up so I could see up close. Bad mistake.
Don't be a Roy.
Yeah, bad mistake.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. And I went to get an MRI, and they asked me that. Have you done any grinding or anything like that? That metal shavings could have went inside your eyeball, because that MRI is going to suck it right out of your eyeball. So yeah, you want to wear goggles.
Oh wow, it's got this little set come with polishing compound,
right?
And
yeah, you were going to use it on our rocks.
Well, that's right. What those little felt looks like, little pieces of felt.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those.
A lot of those little pieces of felt.
Yeah, all different sizes.
Looks like there's little flaps on it, like some kind of canvas material on it. Flaps.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for like gentle polishing or stuff like that.
And I tell you, I use these cutting wheels. Probably the second thing I use the most, I'd say, is these. Actually, I may use these the most.
Yeah, and some of those are the most expensive bits.
That's why whenever I need a bit, I just go buy a whole set.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cheaper in the long run to do that.
Sure it is, if you're using it.
Yeah. But this is probably the biggest set. It had 276 pieces in it. That
Dremel saved me about $500 one time. I literally had a wheel come off, a wheel bearing fail on a trailer. The wheel came off and the axle hit the ground and it drug on the ground and made the metal mushroom for the threads, for the bolt, for the nut. And on the side of the road, I brought that battery operated Dremel and I cut the mushroom metal off of the grooves so I could re-thread on a net, because otherwise I would have been buy a whole new axle for that trailer.
Yeah, I did the same thing, not on a trailer, it was something else. I know exactly what you're talking about, getting that mushroom off there.
I still have a picture of the axle that I repaired on the side of the road. I'm going to look for it because it's serious. I mean, it was a serious axle.
You know, that's why the end of this one's missing, because all the attachments I have for it, I just never put it back on, and I think I just misplaced it somewhere. Just a little plastic cone that, you know, I guess for prettiness.
Yeah, and those here it is right here. Let me blow it up. I'll share it. Those little cutting bits, you put a screw in. They have a hole in it, and you put a screw into the shaft. Those if you use that on heavy duty stuff, they tend to snap because they're not as heavy duty as the one that comes factory molded. But see, you know, if you're doing light duty stuff, it's not a big deal. Let me get this. I'm going to share this right here.
I cut Honey's exhaust off with this thing, actually.
That's crazy. So you can see here, this was the bottom side of the axle.
Yep.
And if you look to the left of the shaft, you can see the grooves that I had to cut in it because that was flat and mushroomed really bad. I mean, this came off at 70 miles an hour on the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the wheel was on fire. The bearing grease was on fire. You can see the bearing still there on the shaft. And I ground it all off so good. That's how good that tool was. It was so good that I made the grooves perfect that the nut screwed on. I didn't have to do anything except buy a whole new bearing kit and put it on and drove off because of that little Dremel. Incredible.
Yeah, they're very inexpensive. And they don't cost a lot of money, and they can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, unless you get a Dremel brand, then it's $100 for a battery operated, I think.
Yeah, Dremel is getting a little carried away with their prices. In fact, I think that's why I ended up with a Black & Decker one.
Yeah, if you get a cord on it, it's not bad. But if you get the battery operated Dremel, I remember I paid $100 for mine, and that was 10 years, 12 years ago. So, but cool. I appreciate you coming up and showing that. That was cool.
No problem. Yeah, I got to get down. We got to get ready for ours. So.
Okay. All right. We'll shout you out. Send people over. What time is it?
All righty, buddy. You have a good one.
All right. You too. We'll see you.
When is it? 6 Central, 7 Eastern? Yeah. Wow, that's less than an hour. Man.
All right. Well, I'll tell everybody to run over there.
All righty, man. You take it easy.
All right. You too. Take it easy. Talk to you later.
We'll be in chat till then, off and on.
All right. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. And everybody in the chat.
Right on. All right. So you heard him. He's going to do a live at 7 o'clock. Roy and Becky's Travels. Run over there and raid them. Tell them the RV Weekend sent you and have a good time over there. It looks like we're slimming down with the people watching. So that's a good sign to sign off. Glad airport security didn't make a big deal with the nuts and bolts in my back. Well, why would they? If it's inside your body. All right, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are still here. Let's see here. Go to hardware store, buy another set of Dremel parts, regardless of need. Okay, there you go. I don't use my Dremel much. I'm not having to do a lot of repairs. So good. Thank God I don't have to do a bunch of repairs. But if I go to that tech school for RV repairs, I may be. It's a thing I want to save up a little more money for before I do it, because it's not just the class, it's the travel, the gas, because I have to go to Texas to go to it. So it'd be the gas price, the gas expense to drive over there. I got a V10 Ford F250 long bed full wheel drive crew cab. I have to pull my RV there. So that's going to take a lot of gas. Then I have to pay for a camping ground for a week and then drive back. The other thought is getting a hotel room or something. That's going to be expensive. It's almost like it doesn't matter how I do it, it's going to be expensive. Whether you pay $60 a night and a cheap rundown hotel room and drive out there, still paying the gas, or fly out there maybe, I don't know. I'll probably pull my RV there. Probably what I would do. But fairy dust, sweet do I want, same here with my arm. When they ask, I just show them the scar, tell them it's an axe juggling accident. You ever see that on YouTube? Dude juggling a knife or something and cut himself? Scary. RV Tech School looks really interesting. I bet the knowledge base alone is worth the cost. It is worth the cost, but I would like to have a little more money in the bank. Why do you mean run over there? You mean watch? Yes, watch their live. That's what I mean. When 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time comes up, they're going to start their live. That's what I'm doing, saying to raid them. That's what we call it, raid. A bunch of people from one live who want to stay on lives and the host wants to get off the live. We say, go support that channel. And you say, hey, Robert RV Weekends sent me over here. And they feel like, thank you, RV Weekends, for sending people to their channel. Because, we're all here to get people to watch. That's one of the goals of being on a YouTube channel, to get people to watch you. Because otherwise, why are you up here talking? People to watch. So you try to help support other people. They help support you. We help support everybody, and we all rise together. And we're not jealous because somebody gets more people watching. I mean, I'm rare to have over 10, and today I had, I don't know, for 13, 14, 15. And I've been to other people's lives. They, in the RV community, they get 100, 80, 60. I'm never going to be jealous of them or not send people to them. Even though I know people, they feel like a little channel like me is a threat to them. I'm not that way. But I'll send people over to whoever and say, give them some support, because why not? It's not a big deal. So here's the link to Roy and Becky's live. Thank you, Fairy Dust, for sharing that. Appreciate it. And if you haven't, we have a new channel that is in the chat. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla is new here. So go over to their channel, say hello. Say you either saw them in the Raid Parade, the Raid Parade after party, RV Weekend sent you, whoever sent you. Go say hi to them. Watch their content. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't subscribe. It's your freedom. I don't want you to feel like you have to watch my content if it's boring you out of your mind. Some content is interesting. Some content isn't. Some content appeals to me. Others don't. It might appeal to you. It might not appeal to me. It's okay. Like I was watching something today on the Raid Parade that I didn't think would be interesting, but it kept my attention. I watched the whole way through. So you never know. So let's look at the chat. People are talking in the chat. Jealousy does not benefit anyone. There is plenty of time, energy, and love to go around. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, there are people there, and I would never want to name names, but there are people that are not, they're very jealous, and they're not even big, anyway. I don't understand it. There's plenty of viewers out there to worry about little old channel like me. I'm not monetized. I'm tiny. And for someone to think that, oh, you go to that channel, you're leaving my channel to go to that channel. Oh, that's why I don't have a lot of people here, because I don't put any whipped cream on it. I'm telling it like it is. Tell it just like it is. And if I don't find your content interesting, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means I'm not being entertained by it. I'll support you as much as I can, but when I want to sit back and be entertained, that's not the stuff I'm going to watch. Birch, you winneth. I don't know how to pronounce that. How are you doing? I don't believe I've met you before. Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas to you. How did you find my channel? Do you have a name I could call you besides Birch? Ewenith? I don't know how to pronounce that again. Vask.tech. I don't know what that means. If people want to stop in on my stuff, cool. If they don't, still cool. I'm going to carry on watching what I like, supporting who I like. There you go. I have to earn your attention. Yeah, watch it. Watch it, Fairy Dust. Be careful. Be aware, Miss Fairy Dust, right there. I don't see anything bad yet, but watch it. Thank you, Fairy Dust. Oh, that's a bot. Roy says kill it. There you go. Roy says kill it. All right. I'll kill it. Done. Thank you, Fairy Dust. I blocked it. I don't know who it was, but I took Roy's advice and blocked it. But yes, you know, if I can't earn your attention, I don't deserve it. And if you go somewhere else, you go there because you want to be there. Totally cool. Totally cool with it. Totally cool. I'm not jealous of anybody. I want people who want to be here. I don't want people who feel like I'm just here just doing you a favor kind of thing. And I appreciate the favor. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you not to be here, because I enjoy people being here. Believe me. But I think that's why I don't have a lot of people, is because I say it like it is. I enjoy RV travel channels, but I don't enjoy all of them. I killed it before you. Anything ending I.tech is a new format for trolls and bots. Thank you, Rob. I'll keep that in mind. I'm back. Kiddos are off to break time. Sweet. Well, according to Roy and Rob, we had a bot in here. A bot popped in. Didn't do anything. Just popped in. Made a weird comment. Not bad, but just odd. They have been horribly lately. The bots, not the kids. Right. All right, well, the floor is yours if you want to talk about something. If not, we can end it. It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do, totally up to you guys. I don't mind hanging out if you want to hang out, but I don't have a problem shutting it down. I'm going to continue editing. I'll start trying to make some beef jerky. I think the meat is too hard. It's still too frozen to cut. I need to get it. I'm trying to slowly thaw it out to where it's not like mushy on the outside and hard on the inside. I want it to be slightly hard in the middle and softer on the outside to where I can cut it with a knife, but it's not so soft that the meat squishes. You know what I mean? So I have, oh yeah, this one's ready to get cut because I can push on it with my thumb and it dents, but it's not soft and mushy. So this one's ready to get cut. And everything on the top of the fridge is hard. It's the coldest at the top. So that's hard. It doesn't even press. So I'll put this on the bottom. And this one's in the middle. Oh, yeah, this one's soft. Not too soft, firm. Yeah, so this one's ready to get cut. So I'll cut up a couple of, this is London broil, top round. This is what I'm going to make my beef jerky with. So that's ready to get cut. So I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a video on making beef jerky. And I have 2 more slabs in my outdoor freezer that I need to take out to start thawing. When I take this out, I'll bring that in and start that to thawing. So I make beef jerky and give it away for gifts for Christmas because my family loves it, especially my kids. They're like, beef jerky, yay! And they rip it out of my hand, basically. So Fairy Dust says, tonight, I believe, at Ron Sees America goes on. Yes, he goes on. Roy Becky goes on in about 33 minutes. So if you can, support Roy and Becky's travels. Ron Sees America, what's on the cards for tonight's stream? Good question. And what time is Ron? Is he at 9 Eastern? Not, I don't remember. The invites have gone out, but I don't think I got it updated. And it looks like tomorrow will be another double cause I didn't get up in time to edit before the RaidParade. My video I'm working on for the RaidParade is going to be the Mayberry meetup. So I should have that ready tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm in the, it may not be tomorrow. Hopefully by Monday it'll be ready. But either way, it'll be ready for Christmas Eve. So are we doing a New Year's Eve one too? Have we talked about that? We're just going to push through the holidays. Christmas jerky, that's right. I got a brisket out to cook for food for this week. I need to start working on ideas for ground beef. Little secret, the little street brush is no more. I just melted it. Uh-oh. Got too hot? Is that what happened? Was it the nylon brush? The one that you showed me? It was like a little funnel shape, cone shape. Ron and Becky's at the top of the hour. Ron is at 8 or 9. He said he was doing one tonight, Megan. Okay, I'm going to lose you. Was nice hanging out and meeting some great people. All right. Please subscribe to my channel and check out some of my content. I have all kinds of stuff. RV travel, which was today. Cooking in an RV. Maintenance to an RV. I just started 2 new things. Natural views, like nature views. Just sunsets and nature and things like that. Just started that this week. And another playlist for home movies. So if you get a chance, check it out. Please subscribe. If you like the content, come back and visit. I'll be at the RaidParade next Friday. I haven't missed a RaidParade since I've started. I'm real proud of that. So hopefully we'll see you next Friday. But I have a premiere Tuesday, and I got trying to get videos. I'm trying to do at least 4 videos a week. Some really short ones. 2 regular length, like 15 minutes or less. Some longer. So I appreciate the support. Yeah, I scrubbed too hard with it. Oops, that's right. Yeah, why is everybody on top of the chat except me? Yeah, that because I talk. That's why. Yeah, that one. The nylon one, right? Yeah, he had been at 8, then moved to 9. Then I think he's back to 8 last week. So he said he was going on tonight. Ron said he was going on tonight. I have a bigger wire street scrub brush for my drill. I got you. It looks like the street sweeper thing. Gotcha. Now that clicked. Gotcha. So, all right. Anything else you want to talk about before I end this thing? Or hang out. It's up to you guys. But yes, how about that? Anything you want to talk about before I end it? Anybody going anywhere for Christmas? I'm going to Disney World 4 times in 5 days. Yeah. Party on. And anybody want to come visit RV Weekends, you're always welcome to come visit RV Weekends. Anytime. Just give me notice. And I'll tell you where to go. And you can boondock here where I'm at. You can get a 110 cord. I can get you 110 volt for electricity. Or if you got a 50, I need to test the 50 amp breaker out here. It's got a 50, a 30, and a 110, just like a regular RV park. You might paint. Okay. Probably a floor. Okay. I'm thinking about doing an epoxy of my countertop. I looked at some epoxy because mine has a crack in it and chipping a little bit. around my sink because I was banging the dishwashing cup washer thing with the brushes. I'm banging it on the edge, and it started to crack from me abusing the counter. These RVs, like we talked about, are cheap. So I'm thinking about epoxying the whole top of my counter. I don't know. I might just do a temporary repair to postpone that because it's not going to be cheap. It'll probably cost me $150 to do it, and as far as just materials, but it'll be awesome. It'll be rock solid. But I'll have to remove the counter if I want to do it right. I mean, because I got to peel off the old stuff. I'm taking suggestions for videos. They have closed down my usual country hideaway. Oh, no. No. Invited to a small Christmas party tomorrow. That's right. You know, I got invited to a party too for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go. Don't know if I'm going to go. I don't think I'm going to go. Because I have to drive about an hour to get there. I guess I could, anyway. The person I can visit in the hospital is near there, so I guess I could go to the hospital and visit a family member and then go to my Christmas party if I want to. So, anyway, all right. I'll end this thing, you guys. It's been so much fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate your support. You are very important to me, and I appreciate you guys, all of 6 of you guys. You're awesome. Your Christmas lights were popular today. Yeah, they were at the RaidParade. Yep. I missed the last 5 videos because this guy came and we were chatting. He's going to give me more pallets for wood, man. I'm telling you, that's a little gold mine. I'll take all of it that he'll give me. It burns fast, but it lights fast. Pallets. And he's doing all the cutting. He's cutting them up. And I'm like, just all I got to do is throw it in the back of my pickup. And I'm like, yeah, this is a good deal. I'm going to have to make a container to carry it, to contain it in my yard. So, all right, guys. I keep saying this, right? I'm on dishes, laundry this weekend, then maybe tearing out the sink. Wow, that's a big deal. Tearing out the sink. Love pallets. Yeah, they burn good. They burn good. Like I said, I gotta make a little shelter for my firewood. I do have some more Christmas light footage, not as interesting or impressive as the video I put up. We'll have to see that. All right. All right, when are you guys going to come up on screen? You got Fairy Dust, you got Rob, you got Megan. Roy already came up on screen. He showed off the Dremel, the rotary tool. There's a couple more people that aren't chatting that are watching. They're not coming up on screen. There's the link to come up on screen. All right. If you miss some of today's, there you go. If you miss some today's schedule, stays up till Tuesday, so you can go back and watch it. Still no headphones. Uh-oh. I was supposed to wear headphones. I forgot. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to do this. Supposed to do that. I didn't do it. All right, you guys. You're awesome. I appreciate you hanging in there. I feel bad for shutting it down with 6 people still here. I feel bad for doing that. But go check out Roy and Becky's Travels live here in 30 minutes or 25 minutes. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yes, I'll check it out. Thanks, Megan. Why I didn't think it mattered without guess. Why I didn't think it mattered without guess. I'm not sure what you're saying. I mean, I'm slow. I didn't think it mattered without guess. Oh, you're right. I hear what you're saying. Well, no. I think it matters if I play the screen with another video. Like if I share out a video on YouTube or share out a video on my own computer, the audio coming out of my speakers will go into the microphone and create an echo. Right? I think that was the case. That's why headphones are important. I know doing home movie stuff makes people leave. I'm not trying to make anybody leave. People leave. I'll say that. Not makes people leave. People leave when I do home movies and stuff like that. Right? I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm working on it. I'm working on a home movie one with hurricane stuff. Hurricane stuff. Like I thought guests needed them, but I didn't think it did for you. Well, when you start up StreamYard, it recommends you wear headphones. When you do a StreamYard, it recommends you wear headphones when you start it up. Yeah, I haven't shared any video. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, I'm going to do, like I said, one on hurricanes. Like I actually have some effects of the hurricane with transformers, wires sparking. You can't see the transformer, but you can see the flashing from behind some trees near my old place where I used to live. And the wind was blowing so bad, one of the trees like went like that, something like that. Oh, the light is getting really bright on my face too when I do this. No? All right, we have a guest. Hold on, let me turn the light down. I guess Hildy doesn't want me to go. Here she comes. Hey, Hilda.
I like watching.
You have a question?
Well, when we were talking about the tools,
Yes.
I like to go to Harbor Freight to get tools, and Snap-on, I used to get a lot of them when I was in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a payment plan that I always did because I couldn't afford it all at once.
Right. Right. I remember you mentioned that in the chat.
Yeah, and I have some tools that are older than I am that
Right.
are from Sears
Mm-hmm.
that were my dad.
That's what I have, mostly Craftsman from Sears.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plug in my.
I enjoy it, having my tools, because I have a toolbox in the back of my truck. I got a toolbox in the house, and I use them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Even I got tools for my crafting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got tools everywhere.
Yeah, I have lots of, like I said, I have lots of tools for my little hobby, RC cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I have little, these are parts I have to install on the hobby car.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I have a drone. I don't work on the drone because it's almost perfect. Never
Hi,
breaks.
Fairy Dust.
But I work on the cars because they take abuse. They run into things and you got a lot of power.
Yeah. I used to work on a car, but I can't do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
I can't crawl underneath anymore.
Right. Yeah, I can still do it. I just don't have a place that's like undercover. I have to do it out in the grass.
Oh, I have gravel out here, so. Because I've been wanting to fix my front axle, but I can't get down on the ground anymore.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to get down there. I don't want to
But
get
I don't
down.
know any mechanics around here that will do it cheap.
No, everything's expensive.
I know.
That's why I'm saying if I really want to take this RV tech school, because you can charge a lot,
Yeah.
charge a lot.
Yeah, when they were asking about Angie in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
live, yeah, she goes on Thursday, does the cooking, if you remember. And then the Sunday with the music and the chat. And then during the week, she does a
Mm-hmm.
lot of music. And she gets in and chats a little bit, but she does a lot of music.
Right. Yeah, she does music all day
And
long.
mm-hmm, like this morning,
Right.
she had
Yeah,
her video.
I typically don't go in on that unless I'm sitting around and I see the notice because I'm at work.
I more watch and listen
Right.
on those,
Right. I was just
especially
checking my.
when they're.
I was sorry. I was just checking my phone because I got an alert, and it's the same. I got an alert, and I have security cameras, and I was just checking to see if anything was in the security camera. That was all.
Oh, I have a security camera in my window, straight at my truck.
Yeah, I have three. I have four, but one's down. But I have three that one points at my front door here.
Yeah.
One points at my trailer, and then one points at the entrance. So I just was making sure nobody was near my RV. And but what it was is it was actually Traveling Robert. I get alerts for Traveling Robert when he posts something, and it sounds exactly the same as the security camera alert. Fairy
Ah,
Dust says, if I go visit, I'd like to fly the drone. I promise it won't land on a gator. Oh, yeah, it won't land on a gator. You can fly it. I'll let you fly it because it's pretty easy to fly. Anybody can fly it. It flies itself. You just
true, they do.
you just move the joystick which direction you want it to go, and then up and down and stuff. And it has sensors in it to won't let it run into anything.
Oh, those are good to have.
Yeah, it would have to be something really fine, like a string, really small, that the sensor can't pick
Yeah.
up. But if it's a tree or a car, it'll see it and stop. It won't run into anything. So yes, Fairy Dust, you can fly the drone. And anybody
I
who
was
wants
trying
to
to
visit,
get you. I was trying to get you up on my computer, but my computer it erased everything again, so I redid the whole thing again.
oh really?
It's been my phones and my computer's been acting really stupid lately.
Okay, Hilda, what's this chocolate in your middle name?
No, Call Me V from Canada gave me that
Mm.
name.
Aw,
So it stuck with me
that's
because
cool.
I love chocolate, the dark chocolate or
Oh
milk
yeah.
chocolate.
Oh yeah. Lovely. I love it too. I had some brownies earlier.
I made some last night because I couldn't sleep.
I got some on my counter, ready, not made, but I had the box on my counter to make sometime.
Well,
That's
I
what.
get the packages that are easy. You just add one thing and that's it.
Yeah, I think I add butter and egg, and that's it, or maybe milk and water.
Well, mine, you just add the water.
I got some stuffing like that. The stovetop stuffing, you just add water and
Mhm.
it's done in 5 minutes. I'm like, that is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I made last night, I was in a baking mood. I made chocolate chip muffins for breakfast this morning, my brownie,
Wow.
and a few other stuff.
Yeah, that's like chocolate chip cookies for breakfast.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time I've done that. I've
Yes.
even eaten cake for breakfast.
No. I don't eat breakfast usually. If I do, it's got to be something like eggs, bacon, or maybe even biscuits and gravy. I want to make biscuits and gravy for a video. I want to make it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, my brother has a good
I had
recipe.
the other morning I had oatmeal with cinnamon.
I don't eat oatmeal. I never really was into it. I probably should try it with cinnamon.
Yeah, you can use cinnamon and sugar or berries or whatever in your oatmeal.
I just had some mixed fruit last night for dessert, so it was blueberries, raspberries, uh, strawberries, pineapple. I think
mixed fruit sounds good.
yeah, it was good. It was frozen because I have it frozen, and then I let it thaw out here on the counter, and then ate it. And put some whipped cream on it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
whipped cream.
I make homemade whipped cream.
Mm-hmm. Homemade. That sounds awesome.
Well, it's less sugar.
Right. Okay. Megan says, I eat oatmeal as long as it is in no bake cookies. And she says, or oat flour pancakes. Yummy. I like pancakes.
Yeah.
I like blueberry pancakes. Blueberry pancakes.
How about banana pancakes?
No, I don't want banana pancake.
Those are good too.
I love blueberries. Not love, but I like blueberries. Like I'll eat frozen blueberries and whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yum. But I'll do that with most fruit, popular fruit. Put whipped cream on it and eat it frozen. Crunchy.
I would have showed you my drill earlier, but it's in storage packed away right now. Because this apartment can only take so much.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because of how small it is.
I have some tools in here, like a screwdriver or whatever, but I have some more tools in my RV in the front: wrench, screwdriver, hammer, scraper, whatever. But then I have more tools like ratchets and all kinds of pipe wrenches and things like that. Oil filter remover. Let's see. Fairy Dust says, I went to Trader Joe's again, bought some blueberry and goat cheese log. Was looking for the nut cheese log. Okay. Megan says, I'd do banana pancakes in place of crepes. How do you say them? Crepes? I forget how to say
something like that.
Crepes. Something like that. But hard.
Crepes.
Yes, crepes. But hard to say they are a cake when I've made them. I don't think I've ever tried a crepe, but they have them at Epcot because they have France there, so you can go get crepes. So I'll have to try that.
Someday I might have to go to Florida to go there.
I'm going to go to Epcot on Monday after Christmas.
I wish I could afford to go. I would love to go and visit Florida since I've never been there.
Well, the best time to go is in the winter, like after Christmas. It's usually the best weather is January and February and March before the winds come and the rain comes.
Oh, we've had a lot of that lately, the wind and the rain.
We haven't had a lot. It's been pretty dry till this last week, and it's been very light this last week, like scattered rain. Not saying there hasn't been any heavy downpours, but typical for Florida, we'll get 1 inch of rain in an hour and a half. Versus we've been getting, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch in a whole day.
Here we get the flooding.
We typically don't get flooding, but it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't, because it does.
The drainage system here is not the greatest because I don't think they do a good job at it. Because the streets get really bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we have a serious, downpour for more than 40 minutes to an hour, we'll get some minor flooding. If it happens to go on for a couple hours, then we'll get some flooding.
A few years ago, it was really bad here. A lot of flooding.
Typically, it's localized to a 50 square mile radius, 50 square miles, depending on the storms, because they usually are fast moving. They drop a lot of rain, but they move fast. But unless we get a tropical depression.
Well, we've had rain sometimes for like 3 or 4 days at a time. And it downpours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't like being out on the roads.
Oh, excuse me. Faye, she says, love crepes better than pancakes. I like the German lemon pancake. I tried it up in Oregon. Stop it. Yeah, German lemon pancake.
Yeah, German pancakes.
Yeah, I like lemon cakes. I love lemon cakes. So lemon pancake sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Megan. Faraday says, Megan, you've been doing awesome with minimizing for some reason. I just can't let go of some stuff. I know I'm going to need it. You know what they say. If you don't use it in 3 months, get rid of it.
Yeah, I've been downsizing a lot lately.
Yeah. I have been through so many moves in the last 10 years. Every time I reduced, stuff. It was hurtful. It was hard. It was really hard. But I had nuts, bolts, screws, washers, all that stuff. Fuses and wires and all this stuff in a big workshop shed thingy. And then when I moved, I carried it all to the next place. And then I had to move again. And I was like, okay, that's enough.
Wow.
I can't keep carrying all this stuff. And I got rid of a little bit. And then the next move, I said, okay, I got to get rid of a little bit more. And that's what happened. And so it was very difficult to have to get rid of a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing you're going to use it eventually, but in the short term.
I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff lately. I'm trying to downsize a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I got rid of stuff that I had planned on decorating my garage to put on the walls, like posters. And I still have some, but I got rid of stuff that was just taking up room. And I'm like, I might as well give up that dream for now. Forget it.
Yeah. That is true.
Megan says, what's your why, Bernae? When your why is greater than the bond with the thing you haven't used in 10 years, it gets easier. Also, start with easy stuff, not stuff you use every day. Yes. Yeah, I threw away so much stuff the last move. It hurt. And even when I was here, when I had some thieves come in, I had to get rid of more stuff because I had to put the most valuable stuff in an enclosed trailer. And the stuff that's in the enclosed trailer, I had to make room for the stuff that was more valuable. So I had to throw out stuff that wasn't so valuable. It's one of those things. It's one of those things to where you pick both of these things I love, but which one do I love more or gotta have? And you gotta throw the thing out. It's very difficult to do. Megan says, I'm starting the minimalism game again in January. Yeah, I think I might go through my trailers again and maybe look for things to throw away. I have a big old box, really big box of miscellaneous tools like paint scrapers and and drywall spackling tools, just things I'll probably never use. And if I use, I can buy it again. It won't be that expensive to buy it again. You know, buckets. I used to have a mop bucket and a mop, and I'm like, I'm in an RV. I use the Swiffer, you know. So I guess I need to get rid of this thing. You know,
True.
two rakes, 3 shovels. I can go on.
I have one of those old-fashioned mowers with the little blades on them that spin.
Yeah, like a
And I don't
spiral
even have a yard anymore.
mower.
Yeah, it's an antique.
Yeah, I had one when I was a kid. My dad had one.
I still have one.
Megan says, I've also found doing a small area like one shelf, pull everything out, then choose what to put back, then the next day do the next shelf. That sounds reasonable. A rag works just as well as a mop. I assume that's what Megan's saying. Well, the Swiffer works great. I use
they do.
I use the Swiffer to sweep, and then I use the little wet mop head. You just put it on there, the same Swiffer handle. You just put a mop head thingy. It's not a mop head. It's just like a wet rag. And I love them because they already have I don't have to get a bucket and pour anything in the water in the bucket. I don't have to do it in the sink. It's just, I push it around, picks up all the dirt and dust and hair and everything. And then I mop it with that Swiffer flat little moppy thing. It's really nice. And it smells good. It smells good. It actually cleans. It does clean it. And I like doing it. So I need to do it again this week. I did it last weekend, but I know I dropped some food down here and I picked it up. So I know there's residue down there. I need to mop it. Fairy Dust says, Megan, you're right. I must get rid of it all. See, and I have, so this stuff is more newer. That I said I wanted in the next place I moved, but wanting to do travel, camping, lifestyle, right? You got to be light and nimble when you're in the RV.
Yep.
Megan says, I have a real mower in my shed, bought new, probably 2006. I have a commercial lawnmower from my lawn care business that I shut down. And got ripped off. I sold it to some guy and he never paid me, and it was just a big fiasco. I lost money. I'm just trying to figure out, God, what's going on here? You know, I had this company and I was going to make, I was going to make $15,000 or something, $20,000, and I made nothing from it. And it was just a big ripoff. I got ripped off and it was sad. But anyway, I have commercial grade grass trimmer. I had an edger. I got rid of that. A blower, a lawnmower, commercial grade. And I love that little lawnmower. It's not big. It's big, but it's not huge, like those big, huge sit-down kinds that are Z-turns. It's a Z-turn, and you sit on it, but it's not one of those big ones. But it's commercial grade. It costs just as much as those big ones. It was about $8,000 when I bought it.
Wow.
Yeah. It was for my business,
If I'm looking away because I'm looking at the chat.
That's okay. This stuff won't do. So this is Fairy Dust. This stuff won't do. So I'm still going to keep the very new and light a match on the rest. So which is more important, Brene? Traveling or stuff? Good point. We are
traveling.
We are rating Roy and Becky's. Okay. Yes. Why don't we do that? You guys, we'll go raid Roy and Becky, and thank you for helping me out.
We're down to 4 people, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, thank you for being here, Hilda.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas
always enjoy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Have
Okay.
a great one.
All right. We'll go raid Roy and Becky. I'm going to shut down the camera. Stop the cam. Let's do that. We'll do this. And
go raid them.